saying those girls lied? You didn't make money from them?
Absolutely.
Tinder Swindler.
$250,000. $140,000. $30,000.
But what about the voice notes saying, I need money?
I never say I need money.
My enemy's after me.
My enemy.
I know if you can do something. Thank you so much.
You feel bad for the girls?
I don't feel anything. They are pathological liars.
I don't understand how someone can be so fucking evil.
They are not the victims. I'm the victim here. I tried to commit suicide.
He does this for a living.
When you went and saw the psychologist, did they ever tell you you have narcissistic traits?
No. Oh my God, he's a narcissist person. Go fuck yourself. Of course I love myself. Everybody love yourself.
Do you believe you did anything wrong?
Of course I become very good in lying and assuming a different identities.
Did you feel love from your mom?
No.
So you have nobody?
Free Palestine, what the fuck are you talking about? Like all of these people, it become a trend. So everybody just follow the trend because it's a trend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simon, what was your surname?
Leviev.
Simon Leviev, I didn't want to say that wrong, aka the Tinder Swindler. Can we say that?
Yes, of course.
How are you, Simon?
I'm great. Thank
You
you.
good?
Good to be here.
Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you.
Do you live in Dubai?
I don't live in Dubai. I am here a lot.
You're here a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're here a lot, but now you're out and showing your face.
Yes.
Before you weren't.
No.
Do people recognize you, by the way?
Yes, they do.
People recognize you. Okay. I wouldn't be able to recognize you. Even though I've watched the Tinder Swindler, I don't think I would have been able to recognize you because I feel like there's a lot of people that dress like you and look like you, especially in Dubai.
Yeah, that's correct. But normally you won't see me alone. It's like the entourage around you and everything. So this is like what it's taking out the attention.
Got ya. So it's the energy that you come with that people notice and...
It's the energy and everything. Well, my energy is not good today because I'm under antibiotics, but in
Are you
general,
sick?
kind of getting there, and I have too much loads of work, so trying to stabilize myself. But at the end of the day, I'm just a human.
Yeah, of course. Well, you have a big team. To get you on the podcast, I was speaking to your assistant, and so what is it that you do? How do you make money?
Well, I'm a businessman. I'm investing right now in cryptos. I am doing luxury cars. So when a supercar come into market, normally will take you roughly about 1 year to get it. So we place in about 50 cars orders, and when they come in, we get them first. We have the queue and we're selling them around the world. It's a great business. Doing flipping on real estate, commercial real estate, and anything else. Of course, despite of my own brand, which is now my crypto coin and other things which I do now. The second movie on Netflix, which of course I received money for it. I did also a TV series back in my country as well, which I'm receiving royalties. So yeah, investing, businessman.
The Tinder Swindler, the famous documentary on Netflix, did you get paid for that?
No, I get offered 8.5 million euros to sell my copyright for the next 10 years. I was about to do so. My lawyers advised me not to do so because Netflix did not want to reveal what's going to be the questions and so on. I said, okay, I'm not going to do it. I was a part of it since 2020. I knew everything, every step, and yeah, it came out exactly 3 years ago, 2nd of February 2022.
3 years ago?
Yes.
I feel like the reason why it became very big was because they dropped it during COVID.
Yes, also, and also that I am the only person that they did a documentary which is out and about, not in prison or being killed or dead like normally. And when people like literally seen the movie, they could see like the other movie, like on this story, the guy's out, like the myth around you. And yeah, of course, I'm not revealing everything because it's keeping me the image and it's beneficial for me. So that's why I kind of keep the mystery around it, like kind of a smoke screen.
What is it like to be you? What is it like to be in your situation? Have such a defamating, has such a documentary that's such defamational, if that's even a word. What is it like to be you?
Well, it's hard. I won't lie to you. It's hard. It's hard. You know what? I will tell you something. Even today, I was calling to my manager this morning, and I was crying. I was crying this morning. Yes. I mean, I'm taking antibiotics and everything. Maybe it's touching my emotional part a bit. And lately, I started to boom in the last week. Everything again, like boom, everything worldwide, everything. And I do receive like a very bad comments. And my team, of course, managing my social media and everything. But I do see some, and it's painful, man. It's painful. It's enter to me, and I say to myself, like, people say they want to see the truth. People want to hear two sides, but they don't. They don't. Because when you give them your side, no, it's like that. I don't remember that none of you, the viewers, been there. So I was exploded, and I was telling I was calling him, and I told him, bro, I just cannot. I cannot, man. You squeezing me, squeezing my emotions, and I come to a point, man, I cannot. And it doesn't turn me not to a man. I am a man. And things which I haven't done. I never been convicted on any court by that. I never been sitting in prison. This is the manipulation. I was sitting in prison for me faking a check and escaping a fake passport back in 2010. Just 10 years, I didn't stand the trial I was running. So this is why I was in prison. It doesn't turn me into a criminal. I'm a businessman. I just was nice and polite to these girls. Every girl that meeting me know that I'm a gentleman, and I am. And when they giving you such a nasty accusation, by the way, the beginning of the accusation before the Netflix, it was like accusation of rape and sexual abuse, and thank God it's turned to this kind of nonsense. And when they trying to bring someone down, everybody trying to bring someone down, people don't think for a second with brain. You swindle million. Where is the girls? Where is millions? Take out the 3 girls. It's not even $500,000. You're really thinking I'm living from $500,000 back in 2018? Let's assumably it was true. If I'm such a big swindler, where is the thousands of girls? You're really thinking the authorities doesn't try to bring me down? They do. Because in a way, for them, I'm the guy who beat the system. And it's hard, man. And I was crying this morning. I was.
What was the comment that made you cry?
It's not one, it's everything. And you know what? The opposite side, it's for my country. And like, people don't want to see you that you're doing good. People don't want to see you living your life. I'm living my life the same thing. I just didn't put it on the social media. Like, I'm trying to stay under the radar. I was working on a very big project for 3 years. I didn't say it to no one. Now why I'm starting, because of the second movie coming up, and my dating apps as well that I'm launching, Safe Love, and my book which I wrote already, and everything now it start to, and my crypto coin, of course, everything it start to booming right now. So people starting to see my fruits, which I was working 3 years, but 3 years I wasn't sitting silent. They didn't see me, what wasn't say I wasn't moving. And it's hard, it's gotten into you, and I was crying this morning. Yeah, I said I cannot, man. It's, you see, I'm not very energetic. You can see on my voice and everything, and it's okay. I'm a man that, and there is no shame to sometimes to have some time to yourself and to say it's hard, and people are brutal, man. Not that I have a bulletproof skin in a way, but still it's annoying, and I'm trying to understand also the people, but people say they want the truth. People say they want to hear both sides, but they don't. They don't. They have an assumption on you. You are the bad guy, and forever you will be. You deserve to die. You deserve forever to be in prison. You deserve to be kidnapped. Words like, on what? On what? On what? Even murderers who served in prison, they get out. I didn't kill no one. I didn't rape no one. I didn't murder no one. Let's put this story into proportions, people. Let's put it in proportion. It's enough. You made for me the monsters of all monsters. I'm not. Those girls are multi-millionaire than every other girls that work in here in Dubai or something. They have more money than all of you. The crying thing is it's serving them because it's keeping them interesting, obviously. Girls lie nowadays for anything. You know what offers I'm receiving from girls to do some nasty stuff? What is it for them to say a bunch of lies and they will be famous and cash out from it?
I understand that they've made money from being the victim, but people are not happy because of your intention of taking their money.
But never happened. If I did, where is the authorities? This is the manipulation of Netflix. They put some real elements. Yes, I was in prison. Yes, I was using a fake passport. Yes, I've changed legally my name. Yes, I had like a criminal past that I was in prison before. So those things give the rest of the story kind of a credibility that you are this infamous swindler who taking and people thinking I have a magnetic thingies and copy people credit cards and like.
So you're saying those girls lied? You didn't take money from them?
Absolutely, didn't take.
But what about the voice notes?
Okay, the voice notes, you can go in each and every one of them, and I can show you one thing as well, how Netflix manipulated the viewers. So for example, they saying, okay, I wanted to be in a relationship. I say to a girl, listen, I want to kiss you, hug you, take you to a warm place. What it means, man. Every girl that I'm in the other night, I'm kissing, hugging, and I want to go to a wrong place. If I'm in Europe, it's cold. Like, what is the thing? When I say thank you very much for everything that you have done, I could say that to my driver as well. They manipulate it, and I will show you how they doing it, and they doing it in a very nice and sophisticated way. 1 second, let me find it up. From Netflix, of course, but I cannot reveal everything. I don't want to give spoiler for the next.
Are you getting paid for the next one?
Yes, of course.
Because if it was so false, if the first one was so false, shouldn't you have sued them?
I sued the girls already in 2019, and I will show you that it was the first one. Okay, here, this is part of the movie. Okay. Now she's saying that she have a savings. So, okay, here she going to a bank. Where there is no bank transfer. Look. 1 second. Voice memo and 1 minute 46. Thank you for everything that you have done. And she's saying, I made a bank. Where is the bank transfer? Why they don't listen what it was before the message and why it's after. This is just a small example how they manipulated the viewer. She's saying that.
So you're saying none of these girls you took money from?
And didn't took out, dated only one. The other one was one of my friends.
But what about the voice note saying, I need money?
I never say I need money. I never say I need money. I never say there is no voice memo. There is no voice memo that I am saying my enemies are after me. It's a creation of Netflix. People saying I see text messages. No, you're really thinking in real life. 1 second. Netflix had a camera and they was filming that. You're really thinking that these girls came up, oh my God, they're crying. It's a studio.
So you're saying they use AI to replicate your voice and do
I
something?
don't say. Everything that was in Netflix, it was an article that was been published. They called it Tinder Swindler. This article has been published in a Norwegian newspaper.
Okay.
This is how everything started. This is how everything started. This is the article, 16th of February 2019. Everything that you have seen in the movie literally was a recycling for this article. It's an article that was for a movie. Let's say they show my mom. They filmed my mom in 2018. And back then, what is catch up in everything in this article, it's all the story of the Tinder Swindler and everything. It was, since then I'm dealing with it. It was this one, that back then I was on a run. On the check.
Is this face familiar to you? Yeah.
I remember this one.
They was looking for me because of the check and I was using a fake passport. It had nothing to do with any girls. And I escaped twice from Israel.
This man escaped twice from
So this is
Israel.
give the people the credibility. They don't telling you wanted because of something else. It's like showing it to you and you're thinking it's because of the girls. Back then I was on a run and it was like a manhunt in a real life and people looking, oh my God, where is this Tinder Swindler? And it's sexy. It's looking nice, it's looking something, and this is what captured the eyes of everything. So this was in 2019. In 2019, it was February. I've been arrested on 28th of June 2019 in Greece using a fake passport. I've got 11 months suspended sentence and I've been released from prison. When I've been released from prison, Israel has asked my extradition on the check and everything. I agreed to the extradition. I was waiting for my extradition 5 months in prison in Greece and been sentenced in Israel on 30th of December 2019 for 15 months in prison, deducting all the time which I was sitting in prison already from 2017 and all of this over the years. Been released on 5th of May. After combined I did 13 months. I've paid on a check that I stole back in 2010 that was 250,000 shekels, like it's like dirham. I paid 1,270,000. And I paid my time and I paid everything and that's it. Since doing this time, Netflix has contacted my lawyer and they told them that they're gonna do about this Tinder Swindler, they're gonna do a movie. I was in touch with Felicity Morris, with the executive producer, since the day I got out from prison, and was the first message, good morning Felicity, how are you? It's Leviev, I've been released from prison. It was 7th of May 2020. I was a part for them. I was sending them my lawyer's statement. I was sending them the lawsuit which I sued the girls in Greece. I have sent everything to Netflix, the statement for my own lawyers, that of course they say they will.
My name is Evangelos Karaindros and I'm a lawyer at the Supreme Court in Greece. I have represented Simon Leviev since the 30th of June 2019. A Norwegian and Swedish national have falsely alleged to the European media in England, Norway, France, and Greece, and Germany that Simon Leviev committed fraud against them by taking large sums of money from them. However, in reality, Simon Leviev offered them a lavish lifestyle with his own money, which he has earned as a legitimate businessman in real estate and the stock market.
Thank you.
The Ministry of Citizen Protection and the International Police have informed me as his lawyer in writing that Simon Leviev is not wanted or blacklisted in any Schengen country.
1 second.
Criminal charges for defamation have been pressed by the public prosecutor against the Norwegian and Swedish national, and a criminal trial is due to take place in Athens.
Again, the two women. Now, none of these things you saw in the media. None of these things. No one gave it. No one gave it. The girls did not sue me. I didn't stand the trial. No one ever investigated me. I'm traveling all around the world. No one ever asked me about any female, any girl whatsoever. So they created a story. Back then I was wanted. So when I was wanted, I could not come and get out and defend myself. When I was already in prison you're not allowed to speak to the media. You're not allowed to speak. When I come out already, I had this name of the Tinder Swindler. Then I tried to kind of clean my name. 2 years I live under the radar, and then they come up the movie. When they did the movie, I say, okay, I'm not going to participate. It's a doco, what it could be. When I saw the movie for the first time, wasn't like, I said, that's it. Like, this is all what they can. This is the worst they could do. And I thought, okay, we're going to watch it. And suddenly it was Wednesday lunch. On the weekend, it was crazy. Well, paparazzi, newspapers from all around the world came. No one ever prepared me for something like that. Nothing in the world prepared me for such a amount of hate, love, of publicity, because, you know, I'm not a famous person, and to be in such an international level in one day, it doesn't happen in a day. Even a singer is starting slowly, he's building
Correct.
up. No one prepares you for something
Correct.
like that. The amount of hate, love, I didn't know what to do. Was terrible. Didn't give any interviews. I thought, okay, I will keep the story to myself. Get offers from every big media outlet in the planet. I shit you not, in the planet. I received $100,000 for Inside Edition for 120 seconds interview via Zoom. Every person, Piers Morgan, everybody was contacted, my lawyer, everybody. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know what is the legal status. It was so much fake news around it. Was waited 3 months that all the flames will come down. Has been contact with an LA agent. She signed me up. Got offers from here till the moon. 3 months later, I did a collaboration with TV series in my country. So it's a kind of follow me up my life since the movie came out. The TV series has get out in Israel last year, and it's about now, I think HBO is interested to buy it. So it's like a mini series of limited series of 6 chapters, 20 minutes each, and it's kind of my life after the movie.
Look, when I've heard voice notes of you saying, I need money.
There is nothing. You can go and let's show me this voice notes, and I will
There's none of the saying, hey, look, sell your watch, sell this, I need money.
Again.
Oh, no. Give me get a credit card.
No, it doesn't say that. I say, can I ask you a favor if you can link out your credit card to mine? I don't say to a girl. It could be to my friend. It could be to my business partner. It could be to 1,000,001 things. There is no female or anything. Thank you very much. I will cover it in advance. It's like, now I have a friend, bro. I need the USDT. I will give you now cash. They cutting up those parts, and he's saying he need the USDT or something like that. It sounds very nice. Look also on the voice messages and see, give me my fucking money right now. If I owe the money, why I will say, give me my money right now. Where is the request from their side for their money back? When someone owe me, yeah, bro, what's going on? I can show you. I have many people owe me money. What's going on, bro? Can you give me my money? When it's gonna be? Man, I'm waiting. Why those messages suddenly they don't have when everything else they do?
So you're saying they fabricated this whole thing?
The girls has been led to it. I'm not gonna give a spoiler exactly what's gonna be in the second movie.
Okay.
I had a business deal that went wrong. There is one thing that the person was threatening on me badly, and everything went to a whole another level. The person has found out that I used in a fake passport. Back then I was wanted in Israel. I was in a red notice in Interpol. The girls in the movie saying every person that I go in, I Google in him. No one, you could not Google Simon Leviev because Simon Leviev wasn't existed. They say, I've seen that he's the son of Lev Leviev, the diamond billionaire. You can Google it. He doesn't have a son. He's by the name of Simon. He doesn't have anything. And on the contrary, they say they bought me a flight ticket. My real name, I have changed my real name. My wallet is not here. I have changed my real name from Shimon Yehuda Chayut to Simon Leviev on 23rd of April 2017. I escaped my country on 16th of September 2017 on a fake passport. Then I had a trial. I did not show up in my trial. The judge getting me arrest warrant and it's become international. They went to the Interpol. I had a red notice in Interpol. If I will ever use the name Simon Leviev abroad, I will be arrested on the next border. The girl saying I bought him a flight ticket. It's impossible because I didn't use these names. When I arrested in Greece, they arrested me with the name David Sharon. When police officer arrest me in Spain, I used name Michael Beaton. So it's a fact. So the main story falling down just but they say they met me or they have seen me or.
So if I was to ask you, do you have any remorse to these women? I would imagine you would say no because you didn't do anything wrong and they fabricated this whole thing.
If I have like remorse, like I feel bad for them.
You feel bad for the girls?
I don't feel anything. They are pathological liars. In the beginning, they led to it, not in a matter of they have been manipulated to it because some things they say, the first girl, Cecil, say, some people came to my house, 3 guys came to my house. They say there was American Express, but there wasn't. They were private investigators and they show it to her like this. And imagine, they show it to a normal person. This is this part. Mordechai Tapiro, 78. Baiton Michael, 1985. You seen a guy. What name is go by? This guy is a wanted criminal. He's a fugitive. If you helping him up, you helping a fugitive, you can go up to 20 years in prison. A normal person will say, fuck it, okay, I'm going away, block him. This is exactly what it happened. So I would do the same thing. So they've been led to it and been manipulated to it. And later on, everything is explaining in the second movie. But the way that they continue lying and playing themselves as victims, they still saying that they are in debt. They did a GoFundMe page when the movie came out. This GoFundMe page made £800,000. Look up in all the debts combined, is not even $500,000. Where is this money gone? Where is it? How come you still can be in debt? The second girl said that it was a savings. If you're in saving, how the fuck it could be debt? How it could be debt 4 years? The story, it's 7 years. It's happened in 2018. We are 2025. How come you could be still in debt for it? It's a nonsense. They say he targeted it. He took one girl to another. This jet that she was flying with me, it was there before her, correct? This Rolls Royce was there before her. So money must come from somewhere. There is money right now. So where is the girl that before that? If they are, where they are? My name is I was between the top 10 most Google name in the planet in 2022. The whole world know me. I stand up in a place, I promise you 80% of the people know my name. So if I am such a big swindler, where are the girls? They say, no, they give the money by their own will. No, if you're saying the money going for one thing and you don't give it, it's called a fraud, and fraudulent you're going to prison for. It's black on white. So where they are? If I'm such a big person and if they saying, okay, you took from one for another, so let me go with you on this lane. Where is the business model? I will take out from a girl 200K and I will spend on a $500,000 to take from a 200,000. Like I look like that idiot. There is one thing you can agree: I'm swindler, I'm not, I'm liar, I'm manipulator, whatever it is. There is one thing that everybody agrees whatsoever: I'm smart man. Okay, and I am. They study my brain in medical institutions, in brain institutions, secret services authorities that come to me to study my brain, which is fine. But I'm a smart person. So if you can believe I can do this nonsense, why are you thinking I cannot take it from banks or companies or something like that? According to another thing is they say I swindle $1 billion. If I swindle $1 billion, why the hell I need, it's not true, but why the hell I need to take 200,000? I mean, where is the idea? And if I'm such a big, where is everybody else?
Looking back on it, is there anything you would do different?
Listen, of course I'm regretting of using a fake passport and everything, but it's not like I did it for fun. Like situation in life, then this is everything I'm explaining in movie. The situation of life led me, it's kind of a snowball that's roll up and it's just going like that. I haven't done anything to those girls. So regarding to this, no, they are not the victims. I'm the victim here. I'm the victim of Netflix. I'm the victim of the people around that try to create me as a monster. And I took this monstrosity and turned it into something positive. You know, after this article, in 25 of January 2019, I tried to commit suicide.
That was one of my questions.
I tried to commit suicide, and I swear to God, I was Googling. It was I'm not wishing it to no one. Everybody left me. Everybody turned the back on me. It was like the disappointment for people. I was hiding. I didn't know they say I'm wanted by 8 countries, which wasn't true. But you don't know. You're starting to believe yourself for the media. You get paranoid. My assistant find me like a place in some remote village I was hiding in Czech Republic. And it was like this barn, like something scary from horror movies. And I was Googling how to do like hanging noose. And I couldn't find, like, it was difficult to find it. And then it was like a pole. I did even pull-ups to see that it held me up. I did it, and I swear to God, and I have chills in my body. I said like the last word is a Jew, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. The last word, the thing is cracked down and broke down. Then I said, oh, I'm not going to give up. I went to the pharmacy, I bought any pills that I could buy without a prescription. I took them, I smashed them with a glass. I bought alcohol, I tried to drink them. 3 days I was unconscious. I threw up like the devil puke, I'm sorry. And
This was when you came out of prison and you saw
No, it wasn't the prison. It was when the article came out, when I was wanted man. When the article of the Tinder Swindler, originally the article had been published 16th of February.
What year?
2019.
So this is before the documentary?
Yes.
Wow.
This is the article, and this is when everything started. And then I was a fugitive man, and I wanted to give up.
Have you thought about suicide since?
Last year in January.
So 1 year ago?
Yeah. It's not like because of that. I just like, I lost interest in life. I did everything. I achieved everything. I just come to a point. I asked my bodyguard, I told him I have a meeting, I want him to leave his gun. He told me, no, what? I will come with you. I said, no, just leave your gun here. And I wanted to shoot myself, but then I say, you have children, and then the police will ask how the gun came to me, and you will go to prison. So this is what stops me. And then I went out, I didn't know what to do, and I saw this homeless junkie guy standing it was cold January day, and he's standing there and begging for his meal. And I said to myself, listen, look, this homeless guy, he's getting his meal no matter what, in this way or another, and he's not giving up. You're not giving up. I took out encouragement for that, and I said, I'm going to fight again, and I will pull myself together. And yes, sometimes you just kind of losing. It's not just because of the story, it's just like sometimes things in life, like you come to a point, you tried it all, you did it all, it's like you lost interest in life itself.
You say they've studied your brain. By the way, your bodyguard with security, who are your enemies?
Who are my enemies? Some people that I had their business deals and went wrong. For example, I had a business manager here after the movie who stole from me $6.5 million. So he's an enemy as well. Enemy is a friend that knows too much, and something goes wrong.
But I feel like your enemies are after you. Shouldn't you be after them? If somebody steals 6.5 million, you should be running after them.
Yes, but sometimes situation, every side has both stories. Sometimes people know too much. When you are using a fake passport, you understand that authorities is not something that you really can go for. So if you go to authorities, you shoot in your own leg. So you have one way to go, and you know which way it is. So and then when they have a leverage on you, it's something that brings you down. So this is a problem in every person who succeeds in life or something. You have a competition, you have people who will try to smile at you and try to bring you down, and it's obvious people don't like competition. The only person in the world that will want to see you doing better than him, it's your parents. That's it.
How's your relationship with your mom?
I don't have any relations with my parents. No, I don't.
For how long?
Many years. I mean, since I left the Orthodox life, I was growing up in an Orthodox family since the age of 12. I tried back in the years, and it's been ruined. It's been ruined since then.
How's your relationship with your mom when you were a child?
Not good. I was a 4th child out of 6 kids in an ultra-Orthodox Jewish family. Was really tough. I was studying only Bible, everything, only boys' school, biblical school, kind of an Amish community. Was growing up in a house without a TV and everything. I had a lot of energy, but I was the worst kid in class. I was the worst. I was helping to the janitor because all day they kicked me out from the class. I didn't finish 6th grade. I was changing between 6th to 8th grade, 8 schools.
Did you feel love from your mom?
No,
You didn't feel love from your mom?
No.
At all? Zero?
no.
What
no.
about your dad?
No, not really. No, we don't. We
There was
don't
no love
show
in the
this
house?
affection or something like that. No.
What about what happens for your birthday? Do they remember your birthday or no? Nothing?
Nah, nothing for me. A birthday is just another day.
Yeah, me too at this age, but when you were a kid,
Nothing special. Nothing. Like,
nothing.
it's never also celebrated on time because we celebrate by the Jewish calendar. By the Jewish calendar, I was burned in the most holy day of the year, so it's Yom Kippur. So it's like a day that everybody fasting. So you never birthday on your own day. So all the time it will be like later on or something. But it's never like these kind of birthdays and stuff like this.
How is it with women now?
Dating, it's crazy.
Is everyone throwing themselves at you? What is it like? Did
Yeah.
you get women more before or after the documentary?
After.
You got more women after the documentary?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy, especially from Norway and Sweden. Go understand the woman's brain. But yeah, it's crazy. But you know, I came to a point in life that I lost interest, and it's all eventually the same. And all what did I want for myself? It's peace and find the one, and you know, get married, find like my inner peace, because it's not peace. Everybody wants something. I'm not lying to myself. Wow, they like you because. Listen, I'm an handsome guy, but I'm not Brad Pitt. You know, I'm not lying to myself. Oh, they like this, they like that. Look, I have money, thank God, and I'm okay, and I'm smart man and everything. But you know, they want to get a free ride at the end of the day, and I understand that. But I don't fall for it. I don't lie for it. I wanted people that will be with me when it was the shit. When I was sitting in this prison cell alone, no one been there for me. When I was in this barn, everybody disconnected the phone. No one helped me. No one was there when it was the hardest time of my life. No one was there. And on the contrary, people took advantage. I had houses, I had properties. I told them, listen, bro, get it out from there that they won't find some things. They took out and they stole my stuff, my clothes, and sold it. This is what did I say to Netflix, and they did it like the girls sell my stuff and everything. They manipulated in this way. And you're doing it from people you trust them, and they are the one. They stole my cars, and because it was on a fake name, I could not go to the authorities and claim it back. And they knew it.
The thing is, if you didn't owe, you know that there's one girl from there that came and took your clothes, and then she started selling it on eBay.
Yeah.
If you didn't owe her any money for her to try to recoup her money back, then she stole from you. So she's the criminal.
She never took any clothes of me. This is exactly what I said. They put it as a drama thing for the movie to make it, and exactly when she been inside the studio of Netflix, she just get the message that she been selling it. She didn't. No one gave her any clothes. No one. Listen, she said.
You know what? When I watched that, I thought that was staged. When she's like, "Oh, I just made another sale," I thought that was staged.
So and look at that 1 second. She said, "I am an homeless king," and I was hiding. So my hair, I changed. I grew up a beard. And she said that she come with me, and I went to a doctor to change my face. If I'm an homeless king and I don't have money, you know how much it costs consultation? And if I'm going to change my face, how much it costs? How am I going to pay for it? Then she said that I send a credit card with a new name, that I'm creating a new identity to our own house. You know, if I have a credit card, so I have access to a bank account, so I have money, you know how much it costs to create a new identity? I will give you real identities I was using. It's about $50,000 to $100,000 to create a real identity. They're real. So just to create it.
So you never went to the doctor to say, "I want to change my face"?
No.
And he said, "This is only for criminals."
Yeah.
This never happened.
They created drama, man. It's Netflix. It's obviously like I tell her, like, listen, they stole my clothes. She said, no way. So she said that, like, one girl taking your clothes. And if you know I'm criminal already and I sleep with you in the hotel, why didn't go to the authorities? Why didn't call to the police? You could make me arrested very easily.
Yeah.
So what is the point? There is so many contradictions in the people, but this is what people don't understand. Even when you show them the truth in the face, they will turn blind eye to all of these red flags that you just simplify it, and they will try to look because they want to steer you down. So he's the bad guy. She sold his clothes, or blah 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 blah.
Are you tired of talking about this?
Yeah, look, it's part of my life, and every person that I meet is interesting to know about my story because there is no my side of the story. In every documentary which I watch, there is at least one person who will shed a positive light on the negative person. But in my side, there is not. So it's just showing you the narrative of the movie. Another thing that was annoying me, why there is no anything from the law enforcement around the world. that's saying something about the case. Only me when I was using on the check. What? You thinking Netflix didn't go and ask? They did. But it didn't suit to the narrative of the movie. So when it doesn't suit, they creating drama. Netflix is not court. Netflix not obligated to anything. It's just a platform to put whatever they want. Like people tell me, oh my God, how you giving a stage to this person? Netflix giving me a stage, not you. Regardless to you or this podcast, everybody, you're saying every story has both sides. Why you want to hear only one side, and when I put in my side, you're not allowed to hear it? So you're allowed to defame me just because it's a female, it's mean that they're right? You know, girls doing every day. I have friends lost their fucking houses, lost everything, they swindle them just because they female, they get out with it. This is all right. This is something that is cool. I didn't done those fucking accusations. My girlfriend accused me because I left her that I did like this and I did like that. Just because she's a female, it's turned it into reality. We have to believe her. We have to say, all right, that she's speaking the truth. No.
I gotta say, you are very smart.
Thank you.
You are very smart. You should be in politics, to be honest with you, because your answers that you do, you're very good at, for answering questions, but also getting around questions you don't want to answer, right? I feel like, they said, you said they studied your brain.
Yes.
Have you been to a psychologist?
Yes, I have.
Have they diagnosed you with anything?
When I was young, ADHD. I was taking even a Concerta, I think it's kind of Ritalin for that when I was young. My parents, because I had so much energy and kind of putting me like something that made me sleep because I had so much energy. So if I wasn't sleeping, I was fighting with everybody, and it was Dennis the Menace.
Dennis the Menace.
Yeah. But lately I don't touch anything, never touch drugs in my life. Don't do alcohol. I like to stay sharp. Don't do, even just if I'm sick now, I will take like painkillers, but not nothing to, I don't believe in it.
When you went and saw the psychologist, right, did they ever tell you you have narcissistic traits?
No. I will explain to you something. I've been portrayed as one. Everybody thinking they analyze me based on what they know, but they don't know me. You know 1%. You don't know the real Simon. Okay, I came up here. Of course, I did my hair. I'm sitting down here. I'm considering my words, which is fine. But I'm also opening up. So when people trying to analyze me or trying to analyze things, they don't try to analyze me. They try to analyze what they have been told them and the way they try to portray me. They don't know the real Simon, because when you show up, let's say now I expose, my assistant didn't know that I cried today or something. It's just like I was frustrated, so I'm just saying it. Maybe, he's a sissy. No, man. I'm a man that have balls still here that 1,000 guys will never do in 1,000 life. And what did I did? And I did some things in my life. Well, rewrite books and movies, and I'm 34 years old for the next 20 years. What did I did so far? And what more I will do, and I'm not going to stop here. So, of course, I cannot talk about everything, but yeah, I did some shit in my life, but it had nothing to do with girls. I'm not saying I'm only man. I never tried to portray myself as one. Yes, I've done wrong in my life, and I'm sorry about it. I've paid my debts to the society, and I correct my way. This is that I've done mistakes when I was young doesn't turn me that this is the person that I am today.
So you're right. They manipulated the situation. You didn't, swindle anybody. You didn't scam anybody, right? But for somebody to go out of their way and find these women and put this story together, who the fuck wants to go after you like that?
When people, I had the person.
In Australia we say where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, there is a smoke,
right?
And there is a fire. I had a business deal that went wrong again. The guy introduced me, the story was up, and the guy introduced me to one guy. We had a business deal. We agreed that he will get 3% from one business deal. He got 3%. The business deal has been dropped because of legal issues. He got his 3%. Then me and the guy become friends. We did a second business deal. And the guy come to me and he says to me, listen, I want also on the second one that you have, actually it's happened to me right now. Even I will tell you more. Now, I have a group I'm partnering with in my book, in my media. I'm partners with them. 50%, yeah, I'm honest, I'm opening it up. And then I partner about my crypto coin. Also 50%. For what everything gonna be after we're gonna buy. And then they come to me and they tell us, we want you to put also in the crypto coin. I say, no, you are my partners only in this book and this part, but not in the crypto coin. It just happened to me right now. And it was disagreement and so on and so on. Again, you're talking about tens of millions of dollars in these kind of cases. So, okay, here we have an understanding and we have some project, but some people don't really taking it to the, you cannot really bridge the stuff. I have a daughter, they've threatened my daughter. I'm gonna protect my daughter, whoever gonna be. Listen, I am a person, you do me good, I will do you 20 times better. You will do me worse, I will do you 20 times worse. I am a good man, or I can see, I could be a gangster, I could be a motherfucker. I know people, everything is all right. I have the best lawyers, I know also the worst people on the planet. Depends which side you're gonna play. I've been sitting 3 years in my life in prison, I know everybody. I'm honest with you, but you need to know that in a place where there is money and there is no power, people with power will try to take this money. You have to understand that this is the way life works. Not everything is going up by the police or the authorities or whatever it is.
So you're saying this has all been orchestrated, you can connect it all back to one man?
Yes, absolutely, and everything it will show up. This is exactly what it happened. They try to bring you down, then they understand, okay, you can change 1,000 passports. One thing you cannot change is your face. Let's put his face there. We will make him arrested. He will make him arrested. The story is over. Very simple. I will do the same thing. I have a friend. He have a collection agency that people owe money, like a bailiff company. And he's doing very creative way. He have like few models working for him, going with some guys, married guys and everything like that, filming them secretly when they cheating or something like that, and then he showed it to him the next day. If you're not paying your debt, he's gonna go to your wife. Choose. Everybody pays. If the methods are right, no. But at the end of the day, it's the result. This is what it matters, not the way.
I have a friend. He has a bar in Australia, and it's a karaoke bar. It's per room, and we have girls. They have girls that come and pour drinks, and he sends girls there to pour drinks for him, and he says, "Look, make sure you flirt with him and kiss him and everything." And then once they do, he has it on camera. Then he does business with them. He doesn't say, "Hey, give me money or I'll show you your wife," but now he knows, if you try to fuck me on this business deal, I have this to use against you.
You need to have a leverage. You need to protect yourself. Unfortunately, where there is money, and especially when there is big money, people turn to be nasty. And when you have a cards which you have something against you, like you're using a fake passport and you can get arrested any moment, you understand that you can get fucked really, really badly. So if someone trying to attack you personally, which they did, this is what had happened with Peter, my bodyguard, and then they didn't succeed, so they understand the only way they have is to lock you up. And at the end of the day, I end up, thank God it was the best thing that happened to me though, I end up, this story exploded and I finished it. I paid my debt to the society. It was like enough running, enough chasing, enough all of these things, and that's it.
Have you ever been scammed yourself?
Yes, absolutely, many times, in many fields as well. Yes, I did. Because listen, you have to give trust. If you suspect in everything, you cannot do business. I'm working now on another deal that I'm doing, and I have some issues with my partner. And I told him actually yesterday, if I have a girlfriend and she's going out and I don't sleep good at night, that maybe she's going out or something like that, this is not for me. I'm leaving. So if I know my business partner, I don't sleep good at night with him, that he's with me, so I'm giving up.
How do you deal with being scammed? Do you get angry?
Yeah, of course. Listen, it's annoying. Or
do you go after them?
Stupid? No, it doesn't worth my time. People lose me. Like,
what if they scam you $7 million? You wouldn't go after them?
I will secure myself with this kind of amounts. I will secure myself.
What's the most amount of money you've been scammed?
A couple of millions from a friend.
And you didn't secure yourself?
It was a good friend of mine. And what did I would do? What did I would do?
So you have nobody. You're not with your family. You're not with your friends. You've cut everyone out.
I have one good friend from childhood, and yes, I don't have friends. I have like maybe 2 people in my life. I'm surrounded by big group, but they are not my friends. They have business interest in me. So as long that I'm the milking cow, I will be protected. As soon that I will stop bringing milk to the table, they will replace me with a different milk. And I'm honest to myself, and I'm not lying to myself. That's why I'm a very introvert person. I'm not trying to go and meet people, because honestly I don't care. I know everything is bullshit and fake. When I've been alone in prison, no one been there for me. Even my own brother did not come to visit me.
For 3 years your own brother didn't come?
Yes.
What about your mum and dad?
No.
Your mum and dad didn't visit you for 3 years in prison?
No.
Not once?
No. No. So, it's
Any
life.
of your family?
No, I don't have. My brother got married. Actually, my brother got engaged on my birthday, and he asked me to give him my car, and I said, "What for?" No, I'm going. At the end of the day, I didn't give him, and then I found out in social media that he just proposed to his girlfriend, and it was heartbreaking. Why the fuck you called me a couple of minutes ago, like you asked me to get my car, and you don't tell me that you proposed to your girlfriend? Why you don't invite me? Your friends are coming. In his wedding, it was last year. He invites me. I came.
You saw your mum and dad?
I saw. Yeah, my mom blessed me. They put me to dance with my father, but my brothers and sisters, my sisters-in-law, like no one say hello to me, like I'm a ghost.
And this is last year?
Yeah, March last year, 6th of March.
So you feel like you have nothing to lose.
I have what to lose.
What do you have to lose?
I have 2 children.
I put myself in your position. I mean, I don't have kids, but I put myself in your position. If it's like this, I have nothing to lose. I can go out there and slay and work, and I don't have anything to lose without fear.
I have no fear. I have no fear at all. Fear is something just in our thoughts. When you're going out there, you understand it's just a thought. It's not existing. It's all in your brain. So from what? At the end of the day, we're all going to the same place. At the end of the day, we're all going to die. You can plan up 10 years in advance, then you can see someone dying tomorrow in a car crash, so you cannot. But yeah, I do have what to lose, of course. But I do have wonderful 2 children. And yeah, and I want to contribute more, and I want to bring more to the world. So yeah, I do have what to lose.
If you can, because I mean, the defamation that they did was insane. And the question that I want is, how did you go from Netflix doing such a attacking documentary, which you're saying was completely fabricated, how you can go from that, an institute that attacks you directly, to then doing business with them and not suing them?
First of all, I will explain to you a few things. When it came out, I was in shock. Took me a few months to heal up, to see what is your real status as well, like legal status. I didn't leave the country for 1 year because I was checking in the Interpol that I don't have any arrest warrant or something. Nothing to do with the girls, but I was living 10 years. I entered 2 countries on a fake passports and shit like that. I had bank accounts, I had some things. Now everybody will try to come after me. You can check out Spain issued me arrest warrant because I used a fake driver license. I stuck in the sand. So it had nothing to do now in 2019, but I already been sit in prison for that. So it's all combined. But just because the police officer recognized me in the movie, so they issued that. So took me some time. Then I was going after Netflix to sue them for $200 million. You know what Netflix do? Netflix going to the best law offices in America and hired all of them for them. So you cannot really go in and take a good lawyer because it's a conflict of interest. So they cannot, if they work for Netflix, they cannot. So you need to find a lawyer. Tilly will do it. And Tilly will gonna do all of these things. And then he did. You send them a letter, then they're coming back. They're starting to sit down with you. It's a ping pong. It's taking years in a good case. And we came to a settlement with them. And we decided to participate in the second movie. So this is how it's happened. And it's to show myself, of course, if they're going to show me as an holy man, no. What exactly going to happen, I can tell you they're not going to be good new girls. But going to be my side of the story and a follow-up of exactly what is happening now after this. Like the Leviev family took me to court. The real Leviev family took me to court.
So the settlement was that, okay, fine, we're not going to sue, but the settlement...
I cannot disclose what had happened because I'm signed up on confidential.
No, of course, I understand. But what I mean is, you went to sue them, and then you realize that you can't sue them because they've got all the lawyers.
I can.
Of course you can, because you've got a good case.
Yeah.
But because I've got lots of lawyer friends, and they say, yes, whoever has more money wins, correct. But at the same time, there is wrong and right. It's always like, if it's clear that this person did something to you.
I will tell you, there is few things. Because on defamation, you have statute of limitation. You need to know in which states to go on it. It's an international case. If I will sue it in Israel or I will sue it in here, it's so big, it's humongous. You don't know in which country to go after this. It's so much complication. You enter to it, it's a spider web. And again, I'm telling you, lawsuit in such a magnitude, you're talking about $10 to $20 million on easy. And the mental phase to go around it while your life have happening so many things, it's very, 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 very complicated. People seeing it from one side. You don't know how it is from a different side.
So basically, you said, okay, fine. I'm not going to sue you because obviously it's going to be very hard to win. It's going to take years of court and pushing back and all that. But let's do another one. You have to do a show about me.
No, the second movie I find out, I have the court case with the Leviev family. The Netflix sent a letter to the judge last year on June. They will send a letter to the judge that they want to bring cameras because the Leviev family bring the girls to the court. They wanted to film that. This is how I find out about what they're doing, because they're not really revealing. They don't talk. They have like, they don't admit, they don't say yes, they don't say no. This is the things with Netflix. This is how I find out. Of course, the judge said no, not to put cameras inside the court. I did not show up even to the court because I didn't want to be in the same room with these girls, because they have nothing to do with the Leviev case, because there's nothing to do with the changing the name. It's like a private complaint. It's nothing. They just bring them for the show. And then I was contacted directly to the CEO of the studio company, which film it and doing all of that. And we talked with them and we created a deal together that's suitable to everybody. That's what I could say.
And it's coming out May?
Yes.
Wow. If you're able to turn this around from the defamation that they did to you and turn this image around for them to go, okay, we were wrong, he was right, we prejudged him, that would be the comeback of the century.
Yeah, but because they're girls, all the time someone will try to portray them as the victims. It's like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. He been slandered, he been cancelled, he been everything. She lost, but she's the victim. He did like that because nowadays in this Me Too era, which is wrong, we should do an organization, us two as men, to protect us from those monsters. Because those women could cause my life. I'm a strong man, but if it will be someone else, I don't think he will be sitting here and talking. This is that they are females doesn't turn their words true. It doesn't. You know how I'm frightening, man. If I go on a date with a girl or something, to touch her, to kiss her, that tomorrow she won't say I rape her or something, I'm going for 10 years in prison without nothing. It's absurd how much power women has nowadays. And they use it against you. They leash it against you. So they're saying, why are they talking so bad about you? See, any fucking divorce case, it's a brutal fight. Why?
I've got friends going through a divorce, and it's very, divorce is high risk, low reward for men, and low risk, high reward for women. The courts are in a way made and structured to benefit the woman. Usually they get the kids, they get most of their assets, so they're always kind of protected and the man has to restart again.
Yeah, and how many guys I have that been scammed, business partners that go after a girl that misled them, lied to them, that she loved them, she been manipulated. Disgusting. Girls with boyfriend, with men messaging me daily, married women. I would never do that. It's disgusting. For what?
I mean, look, especially in a city like Dubai, you've got women that have sponsors.
I know, man. Dating in Dubai, it's another topic, man. This is like a whole another scenery.
I was at a party and it was at a girl's house, and she had a Cullinan, she had a beautiful house, an apartment. And I felt a lot of anger towards her. I felt a lot of anger coming from her towards men. Fuck men, we should just squeeze them and get all the money they can from them and everything like that. And it's kind of like she's going out and scamming guys constantly on a daily basis. Not a lot of money, but pay for my rent this month.
Yeah, well, this is
buy me this bag.
This is something very common, but also I am blaming us guys, because when a guy doesn't feel confident in himself and he's thinking that he will pay for sex and he will offer to a girl like, okay, I will give you 10,000 dirham per night. You're fucking stupid. My time, it's everything. You want gift? I am the gift. I am the one who do you a favor. I will never, listen, if my girlfriend, I will give her the moon. I will buy a Birkins in all colors and shades. But if I will need to go on a date, on a first date, man, it's not turning me not to a gentleman. I just want to see if I want to invest my time. My time is my biggest asset. And if you're looking at it like that, then you will be a man. If guys paying for the 10, 20 and they continue, of course the girls, we are the one raising the bar. It's disgusting what is happening in here. It's disgusting. And girls doesn't think for the long term. She doesn't understand that in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, she will not be that attractive. She will be replaced in a new model. She just been used. All of this surgery, plus it's personally, it's disgusting.
Many people after the documentary see you as a master manipulator. Do you believe you did anything wrong?
If I know how to manipulate, absolutely. I lived since childhood. I assume a different identity. Listen, when you are 19 years old, and I left the country on a 36 years old passport, everybody knew me by then. And I convince everybody around me that I'm 36 years old. So of course I become very good or in line and assuming a different identities. And if it's the authorities which have been investigated the most hardest things and to move things to my own direction and help me out in business and help me to see things before they're happening, yes, I'm good in it. I'm admitting it. And I pass in any polygraph test, by the way. Any polygraph test you can do for me, tell me now my name is Kim Kardashian and I will pass it 100% without a doubt. Like, so.
See, here's the thing. You're very good at communicating. You're very smart. Well, the one thing I can't get over is the voice note of you saying, give me money, like transfer me money, right? Because those girls getting a loan, you're saying get another loan.
It doesn't say, go again to the voice messages and see if you've seen it. They put in one voice that's starting this way, then the girl saying, and then they seeing a message. Everybody's saying my most famous line, it's run like my enemies after me. It was never a voice memo and never a quote which I have said it. I have never said it, but it's become the biggest one. I made millions from Cameo just because of this meme, just because of this part. I have never took it out from my mouth. It doesn't exist there.
By the way, you did it with Alec Monopoly.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm friends with his girlfriend. Well, I'm friends with him as well, but his girlfriend was telling me, I told her I'm doing a podcast with you. And she said we did a cameo with him and he was speaking to Alec Monopoly on video call.
So it was, back then, it was booming. I didn't even know what I'm doing. I didn't believe, but I made millions of dollars from
cameo.
Yeah, it's a stupid thing, but why not? It was like money literally on the floor and helped me to expose to more people. Yeah, it's funny, whatever. I stopped with it. I took myself on the platform, you know. But in general, it was a great way also to make money. So why not, you know? And I kind of enjoy that, you know, wishing people birthday, run like my enemies after you. And I didn't say those quotes. They manipulating some voice memos which came not only from girls, they came from my ex-employees, they came from other people. And Netflix has invested a lot of money in research. So they came, not everybody likes me. You know, I had people, employees which I fired or people I had fight with or something like that. So they got a lot of voice messages. When you say in the voice messages, you don't say me saying, Cecil, give me this, give me that. And to manipulate and to edit, man, editing is everything.
So you're telling me you never actually sent a voice note in one voice note telling somebody, please do whatever you can, go get another loan.
There is not one word about me, and go check it out, check out the movie, and everybody else, and I'm putting it out there, that saying I'm saying loan or request of any money with my voice. Give me money, only give me what you owe me. Where the fuck is my money? When I'm shouting, if I will ask a girl for money, you're thinking I will say something like that, where the fuck is my money?
So you're saying you watched that you watched that documentary thinking I never said that.
I know every second on the movie, every second, to the level of that we took out professionals to break it down for lawsuits. I know every second, I know every image, everything has been manipulated, has been stolen from.
I would imagine if I was in your shoes, I would watch that saying, when did I send this voice note?
Look, I will show you some of the things, okay? This is, okay, let's say, from Tinder, Simon Leviev official. It's the official Instagram which I opened up in 2020.
Show the camera as well so they follow the story.
Okay. This is the official Instagram that I have opened up in 2020. I never present myself in 28 because I go up as a guy on a fake passport of 35. Then this photo, you see that? This is also Tinder. The original photo, it came out from my ex-girlfriend, 20 of June 2021. It was in Israel. You can see it's written down in Hebrew. After I've been released from prison, and it was nothing is from the girls. This is where Netflix has stole my photo, implemented inside like a dating website.
So that never existed.
Never existed.
Show
Was
this
never
camera.
never was
This
my
one, this
profile.
one, this one.
This is what the original photo from the story of my ex-girlfriend on 2021. This is the original photo. And it was way after I knew the girls. This is just one thing. Another thing, in all the videos and memos, there is like my profile picture. In this, when I was talking to her, here you can see, this was the only time I was talking to her, and they put in 27 minutes conversation, but they put in only the bad word. You can see I never had a profile picture. But in all the text messages, they showing that I have a profile messages. Another thing, they say that I have, let me show you. This is the credit card bill from American Express from Cecil Felloy. It's been received 24 of March 2018. That's correct. I met her in January. So in order to be able to have the statement on March, you need to apply the card on January, spend it on February, and get the bill on March, correct? I will go with you back in time. Everything is documented in my phone. This is the beauty of it. Sorry about it. And I will go with you to 2018, and I will show you this. One second.
I imagine if I was you and I watched the Tinder Swindler and then everything was false, I would have cried.
I did. I was hard. Listen, because the article already was there, I wasn't that shocked. It's not like it was new to me. I said, that's it. I thought they will do way more. Here. This is the story with Peter. It's written in Hebrew. It's 8th of April 2018. It happened in April.
This is when Peter got attacked.
Yes, here. They say it was also fake and staged. Here is in the hospital. I have the videos. I have the location of the hospital where everything has been. I have the videos that he's been staged. I have the police reports that he's been in the same evening. Everybody here. It's all saying it was staged and fake camera. And everything.
Show this
was
one,
here. 8th of April 2018.
Why did Peter get attacked?
Here is you can see the location. It's in the hospital, and so the guy that I had a fight with, the guy that I had a problem, I went out to the toilet. We've been in Copenhagen. I went out to the toilet, and I turned down. Someone tried to stab me with a knife. He eliminated the guys. We went up to pay the bill. Someone took out a bottle of 5-liter vodka and break it on his head. We didn't know who attacking us, why, what had happened and everything. We just went up, we went to the hospital, and that's it. These videos that she had, I sent it to Pernilla. Pernilla was my friend. She was the second girl because I didn't answer her all night. The second day, I tell her, I sent her the video and I wrote her down, Peter got attacked. We had a group. That's it. This is how the video got to Netflix, because the second girl entered inside. Second girl never dated, never met her on Tinder, met her in W Hotel in March 2018. She was my friend, never slept with her, never did anything with her. But they did it, they call it a Tinder Swindler in order to get the credibility. The third girl never dated with her. She says she's been with me 18 months in relationship. You're 18 months with a guy, you have 2 pictures of the guy, not even 1 video. She have a picture like my friends taking the pictures with me. 18 months you're in a relationship with a guy you don't have. I will show you girls that have been 18 months. All my phone are fooling with them. It's just absurd, but you know what I mean. I'm tired of speaking even about it.
That's what I said. That was one of my questions. Are you tired of talking about it? I'd imagine I would be if it was somebody started.
I am, but I understand. Listen, I'm here because of that.
It's part of your story.
It's part of my story, and I am promoting few things of mine, so that's why I'm here as well. And I want that people will understand, regardless about my story. Believe me or not, fuck it. But before you do something in life, remember every story has both sides. Every story has that. Before you quit in judging someone. I've been crucified like no one else before. I've been slender, I've been defamed like no any other human being in history. I didn't. And no one else came to this extent. No one. Not to this extent. Not to this extent.
Yeah.
And the people who likes you, they like you because they're thinking you're scamming girls and you turn things around. And I didn't. I think if a guy is swindling a girl, I think he's a piece of shit. I think he's a motherfucker, and I think he's not a guy, and I think he's not a man. This is my personal opinion. No any fucking girl ever paid for me. I always pick up the fucking bill, and I don't think this is a manly thing to do. I don't think it's a manly thing to do. I don't. Personally, I think it's disgusting. If I was watching the Tinder Swindler myself, I was like, what the fuck, this motherfucker, yeah, he should rot in prison, he should die. I agree with you, guy. But I'm not the Tinder Swindler, his image. Someone used my fucking photo and create me and portrayed me as the Tinder Swindler. If I think those things it's wrong. It's wrong. But it's wrong also to lie. It's wrong also to lie to people when you're making fucking money from Netflix and making money and people donate to you, still continuing to tell people you're still in debt. It's annoying. But they continue because it's the cow continue bringing milk and they become relevant. And people, the publicity is like a drug. When they're getting more, they want more on that. And now when they're not in a spotlight, they will try to do anything. If now I want to be tomorrow again on the news, I will just go to a girl, tell her like I swindle. If a girl now will go with me on a date, she will say she had all her savings in a bag, $20,000 cash. She went to the toilet, she left the bag, she come out, she will cry, oh my God, it was my saving of my life. Everybody will hug her, everybody will believe her. Oh my God, the woman is crying. It's a fucking set. There is a makeup, there is cameras, there is lighting. You're thinking she came there out of the blue? She doesn't know she's there. Like, come on people, they took an acting lessons before that. It's absurd. The people thinking, how come they came 3 of these girls randomly? Randomly? They paid $35 million in budget just for research. Randomly, they came to every person that know me since the kindergarten. And this is the worst that they could find. And I did some shit in my life. I had nothing to do with girls.
Well said. You know, I believe you.
I don't have to. This is my truth.
I
And
believe you.
man, this is my truth. I don't want to convince no one to believe me or not to believe me. This is my truth. This is my story. You can take it. You can say, wow, this guy is good. This guy is know how to manipulate. That's for you, man. I don't mind. I know I'm opening up. I don't want to convince no one to believe me or to believe in me or to anything else. This is my story.
Are you religious?
No, but I believe in God.
Do you pray?
Sometimes I should pray more and I should say thank you, and I don't do it a lot, but I should do more. I should do more.
If I was to say, I'm gonna provide you a platform right now to apologize to anybody you think you've done wrong, who would you say you owe an apology to?
To my parents. To my parents. My parents' life has been ruined because of that. My father has been laid off from his job of 21 years. He had honor, he had respect, and they betrayed them, they manipulated them, they lower him down, like, and this is even the Leviev family bring him to court, and it was the hardest thing for me to see my father sitting down there all ashamed, and this is what the hardest thing for me. And to them I owe apology. I was a shitty kid, I don't blame them for anything. I did them wrong. Imagine my mom, she's a kindergarten teacher. After the movie, she didn't want to go to work. Everybody look at your son, what he did and everything. I put a shame on him, shame on the family. And this is the people I would like to say sorry. And also to my children that I want to say sorry that I don't see you as much. I'm not going to go why, but I swear to God, if you will see it one day, I'm trying. And I owe them apology that I'm not there raising them up, and I'm not there. I'm supporting them financially, of course, but I'm not there like, you know, as a father should be. I am trying, but they don't let me see in them. But I'm sorry, Simon and Sarah, if you one day will see it, I'm sorry.
Your ex is weaponizing the kids?
Yeah, it wasn't my ex, a girl that got a donation or stole a donation maybe, but I won't go for it. I'm lucky that I have
an ex who got a donation?
Let's call it like that. It's not like a donation, like, I don't know, I used protection, didn't really been in a relationship one night, and I have children, 2 different women.
And she kept it?
Yes, I find out my daughter was born while I was in prison. She didn't inform me anything for 8 months. Only while I was in prison she told me, like, you have a daughter. And my son will be 2 years old. His mom fly out to Israel for a weekend. It was after the movie, and she told me she's protected and everything, and she just informed me after a few months she's pregnant, like, and she cannot abort it because it's too late. And she didn't know all of this month. So, but they're great mothers, and I'm thanking them every day for being a great mothers. And I wish I will be able to see my kids more and be there for them. This is the hardest things for me.
But it's all part of God's plan.
Yes, but I should be also like, God plan, but also I should be careful more. And yeah, I didn't choose it this way. I don't think it's the right way to do it as well, because it's bad for the children. Look, I'm dying to see my daughter. I'm dying. There is no day I'm not thinking about her and my son. There is no day, there is no plan I'm not taking them into the future. But my daughter, she's 9 years old. She had just a birthday last month. I don't know what her mom telling her. I guess one day she will Google me and the results not going to be appealing. I know she may be bullying in school. And man, it's hard. It's hard. I don't want to see my daughter grow up like it's a broken family, or to be like these girls that lost, that have daddy's issues. And now is the most important time to shape a future, and I'm sorry what I'm gonna say. I don't want my daughter to be one of these bitches here in Dubai. I don't want. I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna let no one to bully my kids as much as I've been bullied when I was a kid. Even if I go to prison, I will go. No one I will let them to go with the shit that I've been going through. And they don't give me the option to be there. My daughter had a birthday and I sent gifts and my mom sent them away. And she will say probably, I don't know. And it's hard and it's wrong that the mother doing that. She's doing a great job as a mother, as raising the child, there is no doubt about it. But as pulling me out of her life and using it as a weapon and using it as a way of power, it's wrong. And if I will try to take a private detective or something, she will call to the police, she will say our father is psycho, and I just want to make a contact with my daughter. So I just leave it, and I said once she will be older enough, she will have on social media, I will contact her normal, or she will find me. And I wish that it will be something good, but it's the most important because those are the years that it's shaping. I don't want that kids in class laughing at her, look at your father, look what he does, or look what the idiot, or whatever. I know how kids are brutal. I am now, this kid is cool. I am the guy that everybody likes to hate. I am the guy that everybody likes to bully. It's just like on a whole another level. The media will not write down about my project, Simon Leviev giving back to the society. The new scam of Simon Leviev, because it sounds more sexy, because it's a clickbait. People don't understand media outlets, it's a business. They just want to get as much as clicks. They're getting advertising. Advertising equals money. You won't see good news, you will see only bad and negative. No one want to read about good things. You're doing something good, no, you're doing a crypto coin to do, you're trying to do a rug pull. You're trying to give girls and trying to give back, no, he's doing it for that and he's doing that for that. Anything you're gonna do, I will give charity, it's from woman's money that he stole. And you don't do, you're an asshole, you're cheap, you're arrogant. It's in life as well, in general. Nowadays, you will be nice to a girl, you will buy her flowers. Oh my God, he's love bombing you. Oh my God. So when the fuck are gonna do it? When will it be 2 years in the relationship? So you want to be nice to her. Of course, when I see that it's worth for me to invest in my time and everything, then okay, I will go all in. But oh my God, he's love bombing you. You're talking to her about the future, that you want to get married. Yeah, it's a red flag. What the fuck? So what we should do? What the fuck we should do? Enough with this gaslighting and these fucking new words that no one doesn't even know the meanings of them, that entered to the society in the past 3-4 years, and everybody using them. Oh my God, he's a narcissistic person. Go fuck yourself. Of course I love myself. Everybody love yourself. If I don't love myself, I won't do anything. If I'm not okay, I won't be okay. I'm like the airplane safety video. First of all, put the mask on yourself and then help everybody else. If I'm not okay, I cannot be okay. If I'm not supporting myself, I cannot support my children. This is not a fucking narcissist, it's life. We are here because we want to leave. This is not narcissist. I love myself. Yes, I love myself. I wake up in the morning, I love myself, Simon. I'm not a fucking narcissist. I love myself. And there is nothing wrong about it. And you should try it as well more. And this is what keeps me going. I have battles from here till the moon. I want to give up. I don't see the point sometimes. I am a human being. But, you know, at the end of the day, yes, it's not a narcissistic. So, he's doing like that, he's a narcissist. He's doing like that. No. Not everything needs to be analyzed. You're sitting down, there is people reading body language. I scratch my nose. He's lying. No, my nose is fucking scratchy. I do like this. He used drugs before. I never fucking did drugs in my life. Never. I'm against it. No one in my team do. I against it. They fired if I find out. I used to do a trick to girls. I don't know if I can say that in Dubai. That it's okay. You can say that.
We can decide later.
Okay. I used to do a trick to a girl. Like I had like a book. I put inside flour. And in my country, it's very popular. Everybody does that. And I think it's disgrace. It's disgusting. Like now, if you don't do, you don't belong.
Flour or cocaine?
Like, I put flour, but they thought like it's coke.
It's cocaine, yeah.
And I put like inside, like it looked like that. And I said, I want to do line. Yeah. And I said, okay, take your stuff and go. It's nothing, it's flour. And I see that the people just want to get those. Everybody fucking junkies. This is how I'm against it. So you do in your nose like that. He sniffed something before that. Your nose is itchy. He's lying. Like, no, bro, my nose is itchy. So this is the situation. Everybody will try to analyze you. Everybody thinking they know you better than everybody. Oh my God, you're narcissistic. I love myself. And there is nothing wrong about it. And when I love myself, I can spread love. And I can bring love. And I can do more. And there is nothing wrong. Energy is everything in life. And if I'm coming up to something in a good energy, in a good vibe, I attracting to myself as well this energy, this good positivity. Like, you know, I'm doing something. When you have these good vibes, if now you see I'm sick and everything, you can understand, you can see that I don't have this much of energy. But yeah.
You know, like, I was watching a video and they were saying, you know, people in Dubai, they hide behind their Gucci sunglasses and Rolex and Ferraris and this. But you can always look at the eyes, and the eyes will never lie. And looking into your eyes, I feel like you're in pain and you feel like it's you against the world.
I am. It's me against the world. And it's hard, man. I'm only one and it's hard. And voila, if I did something, I know I could say sorry. And everybody deserves a second chance. But yes, I do have pain. I don't have love. Everybody wants something from me. Everybody. I have one friend. You know, the song that I empathize myself the most is Lonely of Justin Bieber. Everybody thinking they know you. But sometimes you just like literally feel so lonely. Although I'm never alone. All the time I have people around me and everything. But yourself, you feel lonely. And yeah.
Akon.
It's no lonely. It's
Akon.
No lonely. I'm so lonely. It's Justin Bieber has a song.
Yes. Now I remember it.
Nice song. The lyrics. It's
yeah,
like
it's
so right. Like
it's
this is like the song that it's me.
God has put you on this earth for a very volatile life.
I will tell you one thing. I believe in my sentence in life. Life is like a restaurant. In the end, you pay for everything. Everything that I did wrong, I've paid for it. In the age of 13, I made my father arrest. Because of me, my father being in prison one night. I called to the police. I said my father beat me up, and they arrested him. It was very big trauma for my father.
You lied?
Yeah, he pushed me, but I
exaggerated.
Yes, and my father used to be a very respectful man in the community. And till now it's hunting my father. I believed because I put my father one night in prison, I did 3 years in my life in prison, paid for it. When I had my bar mitzvah, as a Jewish person, for us is the biggest thing. When you're 13 years old, it's like your biggest celebration. I didn't have one friend who come. They canceled me. So my father told to my brother, bring your own friend that Shimon, back then I called me Shimon, he won't feel alone. And then he took me to one big rabbi to get a blessing. And this rabbi told my father these exact words. This kid, you will see a very black years from him. I shit you not, this is the exact words.
At 13 years old.
Yes, you will see a very black years from him, but at the end of the day, he will be the light to the nations. Those exact words, it will be. This rabbi was passed away 1 week later on. Believe whatever it is, my story is not going to end up here. You was mentioning something about politics. It's my biggest wish and my biggest desire. I'm 34 years old. In 2022, I was telling that I want to go to politics in my country. I did polls, and I am passing the minimum bar. I take in all the young generation. I need 160,000 votes in order to enter to parliament. I can, and I believe that I will. Maybe 10, 15 years. I need to build my family first and my personal life first. But this is literally my biggest dream, to become the prime minister of my country, and to bring peace for once and for all of the suffering and all of the shit that's happening for both sides.
Tomorrow you're the Prime Minister of Israel. How are you going to fix the situation right now?
I will put everything to aside and I will say two things. There is two nations, two people. We're not going nowhere, they're not going nowhere. We have to find out a solution to live here. We separate whatever it is, we're sitting down till smoke coming out in the room, and we'll make it happen.
Draw the line. Happy with this?
This is how it is. Listen, there is Palestinians living there. We live in there. We're not going to go nowhere else. I'm not entering who land was before. Fuck all of these things. There is Israelis, there is Palestinians. We living now together. That's it. That's it. We're living together. Draw up, give them the country, give them whatever they want, give them their thing is like, make it happen.
It seems very simple.
It's not
right?
simple. It's not simple.
But wait, just sitting there negotiating, because look, every negotiation is a compromise on both sides, right? Both sides must compromise to draw the line and agree to something, right?
Yes.
I feel like my honest opinion is I feel like the agreement cannot happen because Bibi is getting greedy and he wants more.
Bibi not going to last forever in power.
Am I right?
No,
Do you
I
think
will
the same thing
explain
I
to you.
think?
I will tell you. Bibi right now, Bibi has a government that is built on the right wing. If you have one person falling down, in our parliament you need 61 seats. If you have 60 seats, it's falling down your government. So some very low votes, a group of people holding him in the balls. So if he's doing the smallest mistake and it doesn't go their way, they just literally bringing down the government. And
So the system's broken.
Yes, and no one gonna really vote for him anymore. Personally, I think he's one of the smartest men alive. I think he's one of the smartest men alive.
You don't think he's a warmonger? He's a murderer?
No, man, because story has both sides. I will explain to you. You see it from what the media showing you. You don't see it from our side, but our side also doesn't showing us the other side. I've been in October 7th, exactly when everything is happening. I can tell you, as a guy that used to be a soldier in the Israeli military, I was in the Israeli military, everybody did.
But Israel controls the media.
Not around the world. I'm telling you how I see that from our point of view. And I'm telling you as a person who live in there, and I can tell you 100%. I'm a soldier. Rules of engagement of fire. We're not allowed to shoot. We're not allowed to do anything, even if you have like an actual threat. You know what is the other side? Just shoot to kill. And I'm not going now what is right and what is wrong. Listen, there is, at the end of the day, we all want peace. We all want to live in peace. The Palestinian citizens are not Hamas. They're not the crazy people who just destroying for everybody else. They're just fanatics and fucked up things, and I agree with it. And someone need to put an end for it. It's not right to kidnap a few months old babies. It's not right. And I can tell you that we trying at the end of the day to defend ourselves. If we want, I can tell you this 100%, we have the military power that the world doesn't even know. We can destroy the left of the planet in a push of a button.
Of course.
And we don't do that. If they had our capabilities, we won't be existing anymore. I can tell you this 100%, and they planned.
Have you read the Torah?
Yes, I read the Torah.
Do you know the Torah? If I ask you a question?
Yes.
In the Torah, I was told that it says it's us against them. It's the Jews against every other religion.
No, it's not true.
That's not true.
No, it's not true. In the Torah also there in 10 commandments, do not murder. But the one who come and kill you, kill him first. This is also written. And this is fine. And if someone come into my house to kill me, I will kill him first, regardless. And this is what you and every other human being will do.
But all this can stop if somebody draws a line and agrees.
That's right. And if you really want to do it and not just staying in power, to do the right thing. And if now you have America and you have the whole world around you, and America put in the help of another regional country. Look, back in the days, before in 2021, I could not come to Dubai because Israelis were not allowed here. But now they don't see us as the problem, they see us as the solution at the end of the day. And I think that if at the end of the day we will draw a line and all of the countries of the region will support it will happen, because it's not going to be any other choice. If now you ask me about what Trump said yesterday, that you want to take control, that America will take Gaza Strip or something, I think it's fucked up. But I do think that it's optional. They could do that there, like Dubai. They could. It's not like this is wrong. They could, but they chose not to. To dig tunnels take years. To get such a weaponry take years. For what? To fight with the strongest army in the Middle East? We're gonna knock the shit out of you. You know it. You know the outcome before you're gonna go. But you're still going and doing it. Instead of taking all of this money and put it towards schools, towards hospitals, towards buildings, you could do it easily. Singapore, it could be there. It's not like we won't allow it. At the end of the day, we do want it. But look at it. It's a fact. To fight against who? To fight against who? It's like now you're one person fight against 100 people. You know you're not gonna win. It's doesn't really matter now, occupation. I'm not entering what's right, what is wrong. We live in there. We're not gonna go nowhere. Israel is not gonna go to Antarctica. Forget about it. The Holocaust not gonna happen again. Not gonna happen again. If we can live here in coexistence, we're doing business, everything, it's all right, regardless to the opinions and everything like that. And I believe that we both needs to have peace. I have no problem with Muslims. I don't have a problem. On the contrary, as a Jewish, we're not allowed to pray in a church, but we're allowed to pray in a mosque, because we both believe in Allah. We are cousins. We are the descendant of Abraham. We are. This is what the Muslim people coming from Ismail. We coming from Isaac. So it's all we based on the same values. In the Quran, we call al-Mukhtar. We are not the problem, but the problem is some fanatic who's sitting down in power and poisoning the people, and the media who triggering and showing all of these things because they want to show one narrative, and they're showing you as the bad people, as doing this and so on and so on. So of course it's starting the hatred and people and canceling, and some people don't even understand. Since the river, what river? Tell me what river? They doesn't even know. Free Palestine, what the fuck are you talking about? Like all of these people, it's become a trend. So everybody just follow the trend because it's a trend.
I remember when the Holocaust finished, the US decided to give a part of Palestine to Israel to create a state there. And I remember the Shah of Iran said, what did Palestine do wrong? Why don't you give them a piece of Germany? Why give them Palestine? And they said, well, because this was their right. This was their, given land back in the, 5,000 years ago when they wrote the book and everything. This was their given land. This is the chosen land. But then the land started getting bigger. They started taking on more and more and more. Right? I understand too. And now it's not your fault. You were born years after this. You were born in Israel. All you know is that's your country. That's where you were born. But I think the line should be drawn now. And no more should be taken over, or no more conflict should happen. I just don't want people dying.
That's for sure. My religion, I'm Jewish. Why I call Jewish? Because I'm coming from Judea. Where is Judea? It's where is Israel today. Jewish people live there when it's called Palestina. It's been controlled by the Brits. And since 1918 till 1948, we kicked them out, the British. Before that, it's been ruled by the Ottomans. It's called Palestina. And then we turn it, it's been before that, before the years like 7 BC, it's called the Land of Israel or the Kingdom of Judea. We came, also Jewish people was living there, but we didn't have a home, and we understand that we have to be united. And the idea of Israel, the idea of the Zionism, it started way before the Holocaust. It started in the Theodor Herzl in Hungary in 1886, if I'm not mistaken. He had a vision that the Jewish land will have his own land, and then they tried to buy it from the British. In the beginning, they offered Uganda, and all of these things in the book of history. At the moment, we are there. My grandparents came from Morocco. I am Arab Jew, let's call it like that. So my grandparents left everything because of the promised land. They grew up, they promised them amazing land. They went out to a shithole. They build everything, country that doesn't have water, oil, nothing, like desert, like problems and shit. And they create something amazing for themselves. And now we live in there. I didn't choose where to born. I didn't choose which religion to born. I want that we will prosper. I want to have peace. I don't want to receive rockets on my house. I don't want to go to army. I don't want my children to go to the army. If we can do it here, we can do it anywhere. I know it sounds like fucked up, but people don't understand. The official language in my country is Arabic. In everything is written in Arabic. We have an Arabic doctors, which are Muslims. We have Arabic judges. All the police officers are Arabic. We have same rights for the Arabic people. People thinking it's portrayed in the media very bad. We have over 25% of the population are Arab Muslims. We have in the center of Tel Aviv huge mosques and everything, and Jaffa, and they have the same rights. In our Israeli IDs, in our books, in the roads, everything is written in Arabic. Arabic is our official language over Hebrew and Arabic. It's our official language in our country. So I believe no more land should be taken, that's for sure, and I believe that should come to a peace. We should do. They need to give up to make some, you cannot go and be stuck in the world. In order to make peace, it's like relationship. You have to do some compromise, both sides. Okay. You cannot say, I want this, I want that. You have to sit down, and if really wanted to make it happen, it will happen. And I wish now after the war ended and after everything that happened right now, I really wish for both sides that this endless of suffering will finish and we all will be living in peace, because it's possible here. I don't judge no one on what is belief or what, as long as you respect me and I respect you, that's all right.
I lived in New York for 6 months, and you've got the Hasidic Jew community, and they only do business together. You're Israeli, and you're Jewish. Have you ever been scammed by an Israeli Jewish person?
Yes, I did, of course. I did, yeah. Good people there is everywhere, and bad people there is everywhere. It doesn't turn or determine the religion of the person. It could be a Jew, it could be a Muslim, it could be a Christian, it could be a Buddhist. It doesn't really matter. If a person he have bad things, so it's a bad thing, yeah. I did. My manager was Jewish, Israeli, French, and he scammed me out because he saw an opportunity and he could, so he did. People, money change people, and when it's big money, so people sometimes overpass, a lot of things, so yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that question because I saw the Hasidic Jew community in New York, in Brooklyn specifically. Have you been?
Yes, it's called Chabad.
Yeah.
770 Corona Heights.
What does Israel think of the Hasidic Jewish people in New York?
First of all, my family originally are like Hasidic, like my parents, my father I grew up like this. I study only Bible and everything. Those are like the original Jews. Like this is the way we should be.
Because I've heard Jewish people in Israel don't accept the Hasidics.
No, okay, there is some Hasidics that are extreme, like Satmar, that they don't believe in the Zionism thing. They thinking the state of Israel should be like Iran, like an Orthodox country that has to be keeping like the rules of the Torah. Not like Israel. It's a country that gays is allowed. We have in the parliament. Everything is allowed, and it's like this is not the way they portray the real Jewish. So they are against the country. Those are very small sect, which are very extreme. But in general, we have about 2 million Hasidic Jews in general worldwide, and they are same as us. They don't serve in the military. They live in their own life. They have their own cities. I came from one of those cities, and yeah, it's like very back in time, like the proper Jews. And my parents and my family are like this. They're married with matchmaking. It's Sabbath, they don't work. There is no TV in the house. Women not allowed to touch, only after marriage. Not allowed to show fiction in public. Women have to cover themselves up.
Shave the head.
No. They wear a wig. It's because the hair should be covered. So they find.
I thought they shave and then they put a wig.
No. Those are extreme. No. My mom, for example, she have a normal hair, but she wearing a wig. Like
yeah.
You need to cover. But
only sex on Friday.
No, not necessarily, because no, it's allowed because we saying when the woman has a period, so 2 weeks she should not touch and 2 weeks you can. So it's keeping the marriage. So it's not like that. But normally Friday is like a time, it's Shabbat for us, it's like a relaxing. By the way, it's a Jewish invention. All of the Sundays and everything is coming from the Shabbat. So you have one day you should not do any work and only time for the family. And it's a good time apparently for having sex, I guess.
Well, Simon, I appreciate you coming on the podcast. I appreciate you telling your story. You got very vulnerable, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I've seen your interviews. I haven't seen you get vulnerable.
I don't know, man. I think it's just a day, and maybe I shouldn't do it today. But
no, it was perfect because people want to see different sides to you. You know, I really believe your story. I really believe that they did a hit piece on you after speaking to you. And yeah, I mean, if you can come back from this, it'll be one of the greatest comeback stories
I will.
ever told. And
I
looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you very much,
All right.
and thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Simon. This has been Simon, the Tinder Swindler. We are out.